Morning, my people. Welcome back to another daily drive-by. We got the sun shining. The face is fucking shaved for the first time in years. Got the workout in. Got the protein shake with the ignition down. Now we're driving around getting ready to talk to you guys because during this workout I had today, man, there was a lot going through my mind. If you watch the podcast, you hear Dylan and I say that there's a lot of momentum, that we're feeling good about life right now, and that there's things trending in the right direction that we would like to see from the work that we're putting in. But we also know that there are far more things that we need to do better than there are that we're doing great. And that's because we are on a journey. That's because we are building something both professionally, business-wise, and just overall in life. And so with that comes accountability. When we say we're going to do something, do we do it all the time? No. When we say that we're going to increase X, do we do it all the time? No. When we say that we're going to get involved and do more, do we do that all the time? No. But the good thing is that we do it some of the times, more often than not, and we remain consistent in a lot of areas. But in order to grow, you have to challenge yourself. In order to flourish the way you want, you have to challenge yourself. In order to see change that you want, you have to challenge yourself. And so as we're on this journey of life, we've realized lately that progress over perfection is key. That was the title of our last podcast. And not only that, I'm coming out with a newsletter this week on why progress over perfection is so important. But then there's another extent to that, and that's an accountability factor. So if I say that I'm going to do something and I don't hold myself accountable to it, do I have a reason to do it? Nope. Okay, cool, I didn't do it, I'll forget about it. But when I tell Dylan, hey, I have these goals, or Dylan tells me, hey, these are my goals, this is what I'm going to do, as a good friend, as a business partner, and as somebody who wants to see Dylan win in life, whether it's DTI related or not, it's my job to follow up with him, to be a good friend, to be a good business partner. Hey man, you said you were going to do this, why are you slacking? Hey man, you said you were going to run a 12-hour race, why'd you quit? Because they canceled it. He didn't do that, by the way. He fucking killed that race. Still extremely proud of him and Tone for murdering it. Shout out to everybody that came to visit. But again, it's accountability. He held himself accountable in that situation because he took the action to tell people that he was doing it, that he had a goal to place first in it, and despite what life threw at him, he made sure that he achieved and he conquered that goal. And so I want to get on here and tell you guys to be a good friend. There are not enough friends out there. There is not enough family out there. There is not enough people out there in this world that are willing to call somebody out on their bullshit. We all know, every single person in our life tells us, yeah, I'm working on this. Yeah, I want to see this. Yeah, I want to start this. Yeah, I want to do this. Yeah, I'm gonna. And then you see them again 2 months later, 4 months later, you talk to them on the phone the next day and they still take no action. They want to see the change and they just, oh man, I know I fell off, but fuck, I ain't got nothing to keep me going. All right, cool, let's do this, let's do that, let's blah, 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 let's follow up on it. Still nothing, just excuse after excuse after excuse. There are people like that in everybody's life. And quite frankly, we're those people as well. Myself, you that's listening, we're those people as well in certain situations. But again, if you can be the good friend, if you can be the good family member, if you can be the good person in your group to kind of ruffle the feathers and tell people, hey, you said you were going to do this, why aren't you doing it? Cool, this happened, all right, what's the next thing on the agenda? You have to constantly, if you want to be better, if you want to do more, if you want to see more, you have to produce that type of energy and you have to be there for those people around you, because the closest people that you're closest to, the people that you surround yourself with, they are representations of you. Every single one of my friends that's super close, those people know who they are. They call me out on my bullshit. They tell me what I don't want to hear when I don't want to hear it. Man, my eyes look good right now, baby. But most importantly, they do it because they know that it's going to make me better. They know that it's going to make us better. We're a fucking unit. We're a squad. We're a team. And sometimes we don't want to hear the advice. But again, nobody cares. Tone going through, and he's about to do another 50 miler. I asked him, with the way your body's feeling, this and that, like, is it really important? You just did one. Why don't you just prepare your body for that next race? You got a few more. You got big obstacles this month or this year. He's like, you'll catch me dead before I'm not crossing that finish line. And again, it's accountability. When you tell yourself you're going to do something, do it. Then you believe yourself. Then subconsciously, you're doing stuff because your mind is like, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. You're not just saying something, spewing it out, and then having it come back and be like, not today, not today, not today. Because when you do that, your brain starts, again, subconsciously not listening to you. It knows that it can get away. It knows what it can get away with. Plain and simple. So, message of the story is be that friend in the friend group to hold your friends, to hold your unit, to hold your squad, to hold your team together. Sometimes we get off track. Pull somebody back in. For me, it was seeing my boys chasing their dreams, chasing their goals, chasing the races. To be like, man, I'm just going through the motions right now. You guys know I got a home gym now. It was easy for me to sleep in. I could work out any time of the day, and I'd get it done. But I am a man that has preached over and over again that one of the cheat codes to life is waking up at or before 5 a.m. Waking up before the sun gets up, waking up before the birds start chirping, waking up and handling your business. Doing the thing that you know is going to be hard the more you wait throughout the day, the longer you prolong it. I started challenging myself because I know what Dylan has just outlined for himself. I started challenging myself on holding myself more accountable. Both DTI, in my life, in my workouts, with my family, different things. Because again, when we get complacent, when we get stagnant, is when no growth happens. Is when no change happens, is when nothing moves in the right direction. You're kind of just in a bubble of life, and it's going round and round, and you're just kind of sitting there. We got to be grateful and thankful for every single day that comes, because tomorrow's not promised. Last week, my neighbor sat an ambulance in front of their house. I don't know what happened, but I pray to God that everything was okay. But it took me back to a dark place when that ambulance was outside of my house. And that was the last time that my dad went out of that house. Life comes at you fast. We have to take advantage of things while it's here. We have to take advantage of what we want to achieve and conquer, because nobody's going to step in front of us and say, you can't do this, you can't do that, other than yourself. There's going to be people that talk, but ultimately it comes down to you. And just continuously carving away, and going through those hard motions, and realizing that during this journey, it's going to get tough, and you're going to have sideways thoughts. Reel those back in. See the vision through, see the plan through, see the program through. Trust the process. If you know that you're doing things right, the outcome is destined to change in the way that you want it. It's destined to be in the favor that you want it. So, on this fine Thursday, take the time to evaluate your life. Take the time to evaluate your friend group, your family, and see how you can play that integral role. Oh my God, man. See how you can play that integral role. Is that a fucking word? I think so. In those different buckets. How you can be that person that challenges your group. How you can be that person that holds your group accountable. Because ultimately, what you start, they will follow. And that's okay. Because you're making them better. They're making you better. So, be the person that says hard things. Be the person that does hard things. Be the person that sticks to the plan that they say that they're going to stick to and doesn't veer off of it when it gets hard or when it doesn't seem like it's working. Challenge yourself, challenge those around you, and live your best life. have the desire to inspire, and thank God that you're alive today. Peace, love, happiness. Enjoy the motherfucking journey.